Today we're in Palm Bay, Florida. So Central Florida, just down from Melbourne Beach. And we just bought this property right behind me. I'm not sure if you can tell, you can see most of the front of the house, but there's a lot of grown-up trees and bushes that we need to take care of with some landscapers before we paint the exterior and do all kinds of things. But I want to tell you more about this property, how we bought it, and how the seller reached out to us and why he wanted to sell. Well, one of the reasons he wanted to sell is because this property needs quite a bit of work. Okay, there's nothing major, it's more cosmetic, but it's still in its work. So we're gonna go walk through it and tell you about this property, tell you about the seller, and how he ended up working with us and how the process went. All right, let's go. So as I was telling you, there's a lot of bushes here. We need to work with the landscaper to figure out how to clear this up. And then once we do that, we're gonna have to power wash and paint the exterior. Now, he had pets in the house, so all of the floors would have to be removed and then put brand new floors throughout the house, everywhere. Okay, so there's some patches in the walls, some drywall, but mainly the walls are in good condition. Priming and painting, it's primarily what we're gonna do there. And then we head over here. It's gonna be the kitchen. We're gonna upgrade this kitchen once we remove all the floors. We're gonna remove all the cabinets, do all that kind of stuff that we need to do to bring it back to fully upgraded. And then, we're gonna have to buy a new appliance package as well, most likely. And we have 2 bedrooms on this side. Like I said, the floors need to be redone. And then there's another bedroom there, but before we get there, so this is the bathroom. We're gonna have to redo the bathroom as well, since if you're gonna put new floors, new paint, and then the bathroom start looking a little different. So we have to do that. Just upgrade it. It's a small bathroom. Repair your door right there. The doors are fine, so we need to prime them, change the hardware, do some painting. And it has a nice backyard. It's a good sized backyard with a sunroom here. Obviously power wash and paint the floors. Do some landscaping on the backyard as well. And then if we head over to this is the master bedroom. And then there is a bathroom in there that I'll not show you in this video. It's in bad shape, let's say that. So and then we have laundry area. We go towards the garage. There's a lot of stuff here that we need to remove. Upgrade the HVAC unit. And do things like that to get it back to the standards. All right, so let's talk about the seller. So he saw one of our ads just like this online and things like that, and saw that we are buying properties throughout the state of Florida, not just in Central Florida, but just the entire state of Florida. People reach out to us and they want to get quotes completely free. They reach out to us through one of our websites that if you want to go, there's going to be a link right below here or right above here. You just head over to our website. You can watch a lot of reviews and testimonials. And then he reached out to us. He just wanted a private sale, an easy sale. He told us about the property condition, and in fact, it ended up also that the roof needs to be replaced. So we had to work that out with the seller, and he was very understanding. It looks like he knew about the roof as well, that it needed to be replaced at one point. So we worked out a deal. He agreed to that. He was fine. He wasn't in any rush at all. He just wanted to, move out, and he didn't want to do any repairs in the house. Okay, so we agreed on about 6 weeks closing time frame. So we went through the process, through the title company, getting all kinds of paperwork done for him. And then 6 weeks later, we ended up closing on the property. So that was about a few days ago when we closed on the property. And then, we closed, he moved out, he received his funds, and here we are today, right? So he's happy. He moved out. He just wanted a, just an easy transaction, and that's what we did for him. Alrighty. So if you have a property like this, in this type of condition, maybe it needs more repairs, maybe it doesn't need any repairs at all, feel free to give us a call or head over to our website. There is going to be a link right below there. All you need to do is just put your address and basic information where we need to contact you, and then we'll give you a call. We'll go through your options and see what fits best for you. Every property is different. Everybody wants to know what's the offer. Well, we need to know what the condition of the property is, one. Two, where the property is located, right? So location matters. If it's a house in the middle of nowhere, it may not be so appealing for us. If it's in a subdivision, it's a good area, regardless of whether it needs a lot of work or not. We need to evaluate all of those things and then come up with an offer. And if that works for you, great, we can move forward. And if that doesn't work for you, that's okay too. At least you have an option, and you have something to think about it. The other way will be to go through a realtor. So if you don't know a realtor, we have a network of great realtors that we work with that we can tell you who you should use, or you can just find a realtor that you can work with on your own. So if you want an offer, feel free to go to our website. There's gonna be a link right below here, or probably right above here on the description, and head over there, go through it, read it over, about everything we do, and we'll be very upfront with you. All right, cheers.